All right, and welcome to the finals. We got Parfait Oath, aka Nathan Oath, versus Stompy. Stompy beat Goblins last round, and you saw the Parfait Oath. This is the finals of the Misty Mountain Premodern Awesome Buck Tournament, and thank you to Quirion Ranger for the awesome coverage. We are starting soon, and those are the prizes.
Yeah.
We got some dope Premodern packs.
One of them is leaving with that Mox Diamond.
There you go.
So the irony is, one player's got 4 Mox Diamond in his deck, and the other guy's got like 10 land, and will never play Mox Diamond in his deck. But I guess Nathan is borrowing the deck from you, BK, right?
So what?
Yeah, but I don't think he's giving me the. I don't think he's going to be giving me the Mox Diamond.
No.
Who do we like in this matchup? I'm gonna take Stompy actually.
So since BK cut all the Oath of Druids, then maybe that might swing it in favor. I don't know, but like, because otherwise 4 Oath of Druids against the Stompy deck could be really problematic. But there's only 2. I guess there's still 4 in lane tutor to get it.
Yeah, so 6.
But I think that's kind of like, I feel like what a lot of the game hinges upon is how quick can you get an Oath. This is going to be very different than the last match.
But also, what about propaganda?
Yeah.
Is that game? I was thinking about it like good luck. Pay 2 mana. You got 10 lands in your deck.
Well, although it depends how many bounties the hunt they get, right?
Do we have Sean's list? Because I think his had some variations from what I'm used to seeing.
He has Elvish Lyrist in his deck.
Okay, that was kind of one of the things. Like, that's a card that I've played in Stompy because there are cards. It's so frustrating to play against a card like Oath of Druids, and at least you have some. So there are a couple copies of Harvest Wurms. There's 4 River Boa, Quirion Ranger, Rogue Elephants.
It's
okay,
not really
Pouncing
like...
Jaguar is different. And there's 2 Elvish Lyrists, and then a couple Seal of Strengths, and then everything else is like pretty standard. Yeah, I think it will come down to the ability for him to Oath of Druids or not.
How do you feel about Seal Strength in this deck? Sorry, what did you say?
I just say Oath of Druids. I think is really what it's going to come down to. I do like Seal.
Oath is like the big one, right?
I was playing matches with the Stompy deck, and I did not have Seal of Strength, but there were a lot of situations where I'm like, oh, if this game would be a lot different if I would have been able to play a Seal earlier and then kind of had this board position. So I think I do like Seal of Strength.
Did you ever consider sideboarding my super tech for Stompy that I used to main deck in old extended way back in the day? Concording Crossroads.
Oh,
It's sweet.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
It actually was like insane against mono red.
Hasty
believe it or not.
Elephants.
Because like you play an elephant, and then you're like, okay, attack you, and then what can they do? You know, if they bolt it, you're like giant growth.
Did I get the name wrong? Is this?
That's right.
This is Sean, right?
No,
Sean?
this is not Sean Lillibridge.
Not? Okay, I got the name wrong.
This is
all right.
Nathan Parfait. No, it's not. It is
All right.
Patrick
All right.
Hathaway.
Well, sorry, Patrick.
It's right here.
Okay.
Okay, so Patrick.
Someone
This
wrote
is
it down
Malcolm.
wrong.
Oh,
So
well,
Hey, Rich Shea, what ho?
nobody's perfect.
yeah. All right, I'll update. So sorry, Patrick. I think this is the second time we screwed this up.
Rich Shea, my bastardization of your deck is in the finals, except I didn't build it. Nathan Parfait did.
Okay, so we're starting off with land grant. Although, interestingly, the 1/1 elves do not become 2/3s in this matchup, right?
Undiscovered Paradise and Archaeological Dig can trigger it, but most of the time it is going to be a 1/1.
Yep. You'd be that way
Double land grant.
Well, sometimes 2's all you need. That, yeah, Stompy's looking pretty rough. Game 1.
That's
This is not
whoa. He's not going. Maybe he can't cast it.
interesting.
Yeah, I guess that's probably like a Skyshroud Elite.
Oh, thanks, squirrel.
Rich, what do you think about Nathan's innovations on the deck?
He doesn't know what they are.
And how do you think the Stompy matchup goes?
Yeah, I think Stompy's in pretty rough shape this game, hey. Is there any good sideboard cards? I guess.
Well, here's the thing, but I did not tip Nathan off, but he thought he was playing against elves,
Oh, okay.
so he might have kept differently.
All right.
He was like, elves is supposed to be the worst matchup. And he saw that Llanowar Elf. Well, I guess he saw his whole hand. So
Yeah. But yeah, that would definitely could change the way the hand you keep. So
Right. Elves is a pretty bad matchup, actually. Oh, Rich says he wants to see the deck list.
I'll send it to you, Rich, right now.
If Stompy doesn't have a bunch of enchantment
All right,
removal,
is this
it'd
a
be very well.
Quirion Ranger, I believe? Does anyone know the modern art of this?
That is a Quirion Ranger.
Okay.
Okay.
So the Quirion Ranger with the Llanowar Elves
Yeah, pretty
is
sweet.
really powerful in the Stompy deck. Like you can get
Oh my!
4 mana.
Oh my! Double land tax, nothing to do with it. Oh wow! Stompy is in the driver's seat again. Machi. He never has to play another land again.
Why
That's
did
it.
you I'm wondering why he got land tax.
He's gonna win. Stompy's gonna win this game.
Probably just because he
That's
needed lands.
Bonkers. Wow.
That's a Seal of Strength that just came down, and we're attacking for.
Wow.
Well, it's just 4. I mean,
I'm guessing he needed lands, right?
4 is only 20 divided by 5, though.
yeah, and there is a Seal Cleansing too. Like so,
I played that. I actually like playing that. I actually like playing that Winter Orb out, don't you?
oh, so a propaganda was just drawn, and we do see a second land. So there,
Okay, so you play the
There's
Winter
there's
Orb
a
out here.
possibility.
Nope, because you play the Winter Orb out here.
but still, oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is going to be coming in.
And remember that
at
Seal of
most.
Cleansing.
is that Winter Orb in play?
Nope, but
No.
it should be.
Oh, it was revealed from a land grant. Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter, it just pops it.
Oh, the seal, yeah.
Okay, tap. Da-da-da-da-do-do-do.
Well, here's the Winter Orb for you.
Yep, and that is a revised Winter Orb. Not unlimited. Not a mono artifact.
Not 4th edition.
Pretty sure it's revised.
It looks revised.
I like revised cards. I like
Okay,
the big white border.
If Nathan can rip a land here, he didn't.
Even if he rips a land there, it's still pretty rough shape.
Because
Well-
he's only attacking for 1, though.
Well, if
No,
he
for 2.
if he draws a land, he can play.
Yeah, because he would have 4 mana. Yeah.
And also it's not well this now he's at 7, which is really 4, which is
All right. Well,
oh golly. That's rough. You see what that is?
No. The
That's
dig.
an enlightened plague. Wait,
He
no,
said
Nope.
no.
oh, I thought it was. Never mind. Just kidding.
So
Okay.
propaganda in play. That's gonna slow. Well,
Gets 2 turns now instead of 1.
Slow him down a little bit.
Turn he dice next turn.
well, that 2 turns is a lot of time.
Is it?
We'll see what that. Well,
I don't know if it is.
Sometimes.
also,
Sometimes 2's all you need.
I mean,
He could have a
Patrick's
Giant
drawn a number of cards. Yeah, like
Or,
or a bounty of the hunt.
Right.
Like,
Oh yeah, plenty of things can just like
Like-
end this. Rancor would be pretty great.
yeah. All right, so we're just attacking for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have another Winter Orb.
Winter Orb would be pretty good right here.
I feel like I would use that Seal of Strength at that spot when you know there's no like Source
Agreed.
of Plowshares or something.
Oh,
I do not like this.
that's a big ol'.
You don't like that elf?
No, well, because now his Quirion Ranger can't untap. Well, I guess he's got a force in his hand.
Yeah,
Right.
he can pay for it.
Because he had the 2 land grants. Golly, drawing the other 2 land taxes after tutoring up.
So
the
I guess
first.
his thought was I'm going to put you on a 1-turn clock with the Rogue Elephant. All right, that's fair.
I still don't get
That
why you
makes-
don't seal though. I don't get why not just get in the additional
I
3 right
I
there.
think I would have, yeah. But if he's not afraid of a card like Source of Plowshares, then I think he's going to go for
Bang,
it.
bang, bang in the chicken wing.
And yeah,
Let's go.
Stompy.
Bang! All right, JBro.
Stompy
Called
one.
it. I'll take it.
Nathan Parfait is 0.
That was tough. Nathan Parfait got pretty mana screwed there, and also like enlightened tutoring for the first land tax, and then going land tax after that. Rough draws.
All right, now we can talk about sideboarding. So where's our Stompy list? So the sideboard here, we got Hidden Gibbons, which I don't think there's enough instants to trigger. There's a couple copies of Naturalize.
He also doesn't know how blue Nathan's deck is. Like he saw propaganda, so he went to
Yeah.
I don't know.
There is
It's reasonable.
there's a Scavenger Folk in the sideboard.
Ooh,
I'm guessing that comes in.
that should come in.
And there are Tormod scripts, but I don't know if that's something you really need to bring in.
I don't think
I
so.
doubt it. I don't think that.
I think
that's what
is
he
the
wants.
Elvish Lyrist in there?
There's a couple in the main, but none in the sideboard.
Oh, no, inside.
Yeah, we got a couple pyroclasms on Nathan's side. He has the Firestorm on the board, which could be pretty
Quite
great.
good, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I'll have any shortage of targets there.
Well, I mean, the one great thing about Stompy,
Heroes Reunion.
the tech in Stompy in this matchup is that it shuts down land tax, arguably the most powerful card in the deck.
Yeah, kind of like the backbone of the engine of the land tech
Right.
to get things set up, and then also the combination with Scroll Rack. Yeah, and if that's not online, then it's very difficult for the Parfait Oath to kind of get things going.
When a
For
deck
sure.
doesn't get to Ancestral Recall every single turn, it gets harder, technically speaking. Rich says he thinks missing the 2 oaths is going to stand out here.
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely hurts in this matchup.
Well, even if we're talking about Pyroclasm, I guess with Skyshroud Elite not always being turned on, there are a lot more creatures that. Okay, there. Are,
I was thinking that my
Yeah. So yeah, we just got noted from the judge. So we're either going to try and talk less about the actual hand, or we're just going to try and keep things down a little
you
bit.
could turn
So
the mic up and we could golf speak here.
speak.
Golf talk.
I think even if we're talking kind of like this quiet, that I feel like
Can you hear me, chat? I'm talking right now.
yeah, when we speak this, is this any different for you, chat?
Bang, bang, bang in the chicken wing.
Bing bang and a chicken wing for Hathaway.
All right, they hear us clearly, so we'll try and be quiet. And
The score currently 1-0.
JBro's gonna JBro.
Hey, what up, Donald? What's up, homie? Yeah, JBro gonna JBro. He can't stop the flow.
I think it's okay if they hear you saying "bang bang bang" in the chicken wing.
I think it's necessary in
I-
many cultures.
For the chat, I talk about the players.
Oh yeah, me too.
So
In
Alright.
many cultures, it's necessary.
so
Something about chicken wing? Indeed. Rich say gets it.
he's getting his engineered plague token ready. He's gonna be naming some elf.
Well, so that's another interesting thing. If he actually thought, if you misunderstood the matchup, if you didn't get the assignment, the turn 1 land tax makes sense. The search for it, rather. But Stompy's great against land tax.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You almost want to take him out, probably.
Can you?
Really?
I don't know. You can.
I don't know. I don't know if it does anything.
That's
Like,
interesting.
We're like look at the list. It's like
If you don't,
Quirion Ranger.
if you don't draw
Rogue
Llanowar Elves,
Elephant.
then
Llanowar Elves. Like it's so much. There's so much play around
Right.
on the land tax. This might be the perfect aggro deck to play against this deck.
this was the one copy
Yeah.
of Stompy that was entered in this tournament. We do see it in the finals. So
Yeah, it's not. It's interesting.
When you recently
yeah, I did play it in the
top
monthly,
eighted,
but that was less of a strategic choice and more of a I haven't played this deck in a while or didn't have any stream content with it, so I can't credit that it was a metagame choice.
well,
100% conversion rate to the finals. That's
Yes.
pretty good.
how did you lose in that top 8?
I lost to Enchantress actually.
Oh.
So I thought it was something that I would be able to do well, and I just got completely rolled. So, but let's move on to this match. We got Nathan kicking things off with 8 planes.
And the
Then,
Mirage planes at that.
yep, and then we got the Pouncing Jaguar.
That does not survive a pyroclasm.
All
Okay,
right.
what are we getting here? Mox
This
Diamond
could-
for the pyroclasm?
I would think it's gonna be an oath.
We got a land tax again.
It's the land tax. Fascinating. What an interesting.
So you think Patrick's gonna stay if he does have another land? Do you think he's gonna keep under the land tax? I think I would.
Well, if he has a 3/3, that's all good.
Well, that's true. See,
Or Quirion Ranger.
cards that are
Oh,
sometimes a downside.
he has
can be an
both
upside.
oaths in his hand.
Oh, I would just.
So this is
Okay.
Oh, this is the
Oh,
difference.
This-
that's not how Echo works.
this could be a rough one for Stompy.
Yeah, he might not want to pay. So
He chooses not to pay Echo.
Is it
Wise.
But how can
naturalize. Well, so this
Is
is
that
awkward
lyricist?
because this it doesn't have haste. It needs
Yeah. So he's going to at least be able to Triskelion this
Could be an
Elvish
Neshoba.
Lyrist.
yeah.
But a Neshoba probably wins the game, I would think.
Yeah.
Let's see. I believe there's a total. I mean, you would have to string a lot of giant growths together. to get out of that Neshoba.
Might have sideboarded the creatures out. Nope.
It is a Phantom Neshoba for Marhefke.
Wait,
No,
did we hit it?
He hit one,
Oh, he did. Okay.
but he should put that Enlightened Tutor in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shuffle Enlightened Tutor in. Enlightened
Enlightened
Tutor.
Tutor.
Enlightened Tutor.
Judge,
Just
Enlightened Tutor.
come out there. All right, we'll get them to shuffle.
Hold
it
up.
So,
Tutor goes in. Enlightened Tutor goes in.
I can see the card he drew if you want to like put it back.
no, that's fine. Hold on. All right, we'll figure this out with the.
Yeah, the judge is there, working it out right now.
I guess yeah. All right, so we're backing up before the draw step.
I mean,
and shuffling in that Enlightened Tutor.
the game's essentially over at this point. There's nothing to do against this Neshoba, right?
It seems
Well,
that
there's-
Patrick Hathaway is still playing.
There's no Zurzwerding in play, so
Seems
Right,
Patrick
so-
Hathaway is still playing, so I think there could be something.
Technically not a hard.
yeah, this is gonna
He
be
doesn't
very,
have the Zer's wording yet.
very problematic for Patrick. So I'm going to anticipate we're going to see a game 3.
Didn't he not line tax Lester?
No, he just played it.
All right. Nathan attacks with Phantom Neshoba. This will take his life total to 27. Reduce Patrick to 13.
Well, Patrick gets to oath. What is the most exciting thing he can oath into? What is the least
That's-
exciting thing that he can oath into?
I think it's a 3
A Harvest Wurm might be the least.
There it is.
Keeps it around. Okay.
Hit it in the first card.
But there's no concordant crossroads. So
He
there's
gets to
no
draw a
tap.
card. Did he not draw?
Draw a card.
It's the Patrick says long day as after we
I'm shocked I'm noticing it.
Pouncing Jaguar is added, but this could just mean Triskelions coming into play.
Backseat much. He's put the Firestorm main deck. Interesting
Yeah, this is
decision.
helpful. Why the Triskelion?
Part of the reason is it's a card that can't be removed with Swords to Plowshares. So against the decks that if you do need to trigger Oath, Phantom Neshoba might just get out of there, and you can't. At least with Triskelion, you can put it back with Guide's Blessing. And I mean, it does pretty well against a lot of the aggro decks, which is typically when you are trying to trigger Oath. Some of them try and go wide real quick and get around that, but I guess Neshoba does a pretty good job against those too.
He left the Zer's word again.
Of course he did.
All right, life totals are changing.
Okay, it's gonna kill that Pouncing Jaguar.
At least now it's
Trample
versus
for
deck six.
5.
Yeah. Propaganda. Well,
Alright,
he can
alright.
pay for that, so he's in fine shape.
Nathan reminding
There's
him to
a naturalize. Giant crows.
Is that a wild dogs? No.
That's a River Boa. That one actually, there's enough islands in here that a
Well,
River Boa.
There's a
Actually-
single island in the deck.
There's 0?
There's one.
Oh, 1.
It's actually interesting because if it wasn't for Skeleton, there is a world where he could survive.
And then Neshoba has trample.
Right, but
So-
he could still block enough
Oh.
to get to shrink it to there it is possible.
I don't know if he has enough life to do that, but yeah.
Neshoba is gonna.
You need a lot of
They're
help
both
with
gonna
the
swing in.
controls.
Interesting. Does
Do you
that
shoot
thing-
the River Boa
Yeah, you
before
gotta shoot.
before blockers?
For sure.
I mean, you can wait.
Interesting.
All right.
Curious or curious?
All right, we got a giant growth on the rogue elephant. That's going to make it bigger than the Triskelion. Shouldn't you just respond by using the Triskelion? Or, I mean, depends. Maybe if you're going to use it on the river boat, but no.
Which also removes.
So I guess in the spot, yeah, just dealing to the Patrick, that makes sense. And that, yeah, that's enough to deal. Okay, that seems like a better play than what I was trying to do. All right.
Well,
It's the same either way.
yeah. If you shoot the River Boa, you do make the Deshoba do 1 extra damage, right?
And you get to keep the extra counter on that.
I mean, yeah, and the Deshoba loses no counters.
All right, so we had some certainly faster than our semifinals. Yeah, that's to be expected with the Stompy deck. So
Patrick is 0%.
What's that?
Patrick is 0% to win.
Who said that?
He won the first game.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
after
1 to 1.
sideboard. I don't know if anyone's 0% win. It is an uphill battle. It's Elvish.
no, I mean,
I think he meant in that game.
oh, okay, yeah, I think.
I don't think anybody in our chat is that mean to say something like that.
I think you need to really
That's
look
what I
for.
Yeah.
The problem is like, anytime you look at a hand that like Patrick has, is something that looks reasonable, and it doesn't have a card that answers Oath of Druids. It's kind of scary. It's like, am I willing to put my tournament life on the line, knowing that if Nathan just has access to this one card, I pretty much lose.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, I mean, he doesn't have a ton. Like, he has 2 Elvish Lyrists, which sometimes are kind of like slow, like because you need to untap with them, and then he only has like 2 Naturalize. So there's not a ton of cards that he's really even looking to find in his opening hand.
Oh, gotcha. Well, he does have to have green mana. Like it's not a given.
Sure. Yeah, but I'm thinking if he gets Lyrist on like on turn 1 or gets it before the Oath of Druids, then he can kind of have protection against that.
Issue seems to be the mana for Nathan. It's like getting a green source to cast his Oath of Druids can be rough. I think that's why part of the reason why he's gone for these land taxes.
Right. Well, again, but that's the other thing is that needing that green mana means that land tax is so much.
Yep.
I think Patrick on the play. I'm still gonna say Stompy wins this one. I'll take Stompy.
Chat's asking if we can change our Twitch category to ASMR.
What is that?
It's like the sound effects or like the
Like when you chew gum and eat watermelon and stuff.
Never.
Okay.
It's a compliment. He's well, assuming that he likes it. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, 10 land Stompy was fine against Milton extended. That's
All right. Kicking it off with a Llanowar Elves. So
The list will be published. Yes.
Yeah, well,
Oh no, he has the green mana. That's game.
oh
there's the
jeez.
Oath just naturally has it.
Well, turn 1 off is not
That's
bad.
just obnoxious.
So let's see if there's.
Naturalize would keep him in this game.
That's kind of what he really needs.
Now it is possible Nathan has both creatures in hand and is just bluffing. So that's another route to victory here.
It's gonna do a point of damage to Nathan. And Forest and passing of the turn.
No,
It's going to make an Oath trigger here.
Triskelion.
Triskelion will
Okay.
reach the battlefield.
Turn 2 Triskelion. Normally it costs 6 mana. In this case, it costs 0, which is pretty good.
Where's the robot
true-
with holding the flowers and the chocolate? Is that this one? So BK had
Oh yeah, I don't know where.
An
I think
altered-
it's in my Pox deck.
an altered one.
My good Triskelions are my Pox deck.
Oh man.
No, it's definitely possible Patrick can win this. Just has to drop Naturalize.
It's a very uphill battle.
Yes. Oh, that's even worse. Not Sock the Elf. I like it.
Yeah, I think you're deterring Patrick from really playing any more creatures.
Yeah.
The revealed cards got shuffled because a Gaia's Blessing was included in the cards, and when Gaia's Blessing put into the graveyard from your library, you
So,
shuffle your graveyard back
Wait a
in.
second. Why wouldn't you try Skellion itself? So what you get in a show over here.
Good, that is an
You
option. To shoot it once and then...
The opponent has a way to kill the Oath. You're out of luck. I
I
don't know.
suppose so.
But that's
But they're tapped out.
You're
It's a one
probably-
mana. I guess
probably unlikely.
yeah, if we go triple Giant Growth and Berserk, we're pretty good.
Oh, so much for that seal of strength.
Pop the seal.
You don't need much more than a 4/4 to beat a Llanowar Elf.
No.
Patrick continued to trade 1 for 4.
18.
The hunt.
You got Bounty that. Oh, he could have put Bounty of the Hunt targeting the Triskelion. Could have gave it more counters. This is the closest. We talk about this all the time. Put Bounty the Hunt on Triskelion, because then you could remove the counters.
Yeah.
But
Classic.
this is the closest that I've ever seen it.
Yeah, this is if it was Moto, it would have just misclick.
Yeah, whoops.
You could maybe do generous and give 2 to your elf and 1 to the Triskelion.
You shoot the Elf here. Or you just take the 4.
Oh.
So, if you played on Magic Online, and these were put on, do you think you'd be able to specify if you're removing a +1/+1 counter from the natural Triskelion or the one from the Bounty?
Yeah.
And do you think it just might be random and you might lose it anyways?
I think Nathan is probably casting a Zer's Weirding here against Stompy, which
Okay,
is something I never thought
differentiate.
I'd see in my life. But no, he is going to scroll back.
Would you differentiate between the temporary counters? There's only one way to find it.
Yeah, we got to figure this out.
There's only one way to find it. In fact, that could be a whole set of extremely bizarre interactions like that could never happen. Okay, we get another
Right, it's
shot at
another
it. Where
Bounty
the
of the Hunt,
counter's going to go?
targeting the Llanowar
Where are
Elf.
they going?
You can take 4. Go to 10.
Actually, at this rate, Patrick can continue doing 4 a turn. And
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, this game is way closer than I would have guessed.
is it? What do you mean by
Nathan to 10?
I still think you just.
He got halfway there.
I still think you just dropped the weirdness.
Well, I still like going for an Ashoba here, right? What's the reason not to?
Well, if he gets the weirding in play, he
Right,
can go for the hard lock.
That's what I'm saying. Ashoba Hardlock.
We got
Oh, yeah.
blocks
He
now.
blocked it. He's gonna kill it.
But
Turn it into an Ashoba.
he's going to respond. Okay.
So he had the 3. He did have the fabled 3 bounty.
Please play it.
3 bounty hand.
With Quirion Ranger. Got to still draw for his turn, right?
Did he draw?
No, he just put the Quirion Ranger play.
Draw for turn.
So thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, the game was over before it started. Turn 1 Oath of Druids is technically good in this matchup.
Right, we do have a Naturalize, but he's targeting the... Oh, okay, I thought I was pointing at the Triskelion.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Now, tables have turned.
So,
Yeah.
was
The hunter has become the hunted.
was that an end of turn Naturalize? Okay.
Patrick Hathaway has eaten his power pellet and become a giant pack.
The old Quirion Ranger Buck.
Is this a Rushwood Legate?
All right,
This
so that's a
came-
Rushwood Legate.
This is not a card I expected to come in.
I think he was expecting perhaps
More islands.
more islands.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would,
Oh, when
I'm-
did it get charged?
yeah, I really like shooting the Quirion Ranger attack for 2 here. This is what's happening.
This little Triskelion, he's gonna go the distance. We're
2
revealing
more Rushwood Legates. Gonna get a 3rd forest and play a 2-1.
Can we talk about Rushwood Legate here?
Sure.
I think
he thought he was more of a blue deck than
yeah,
he was.
Yeah.
But even still,
So
what's the best case?
Nathan will shoot for 1
You
and
can flood the
attack
board
for
early.
1. Going
Like,
to
can you?
follow up with Azur's Weirding.
It's not a hard luck yet.
He has the health advantage.
I mean, it's possible. I don't know what Nathan's hand is, but it's possible this could backfire on him, right?
I mean, he does us 2 scroll racks.
He's got Triskelion beaten.
Okay.
He's gonna shuffle his 3 cards back in. I probably would skip on the Seal Cleansing personally. The other cards seem value.
He might be worried about being
Yeah,
Gotta stay ahead in
this game might go on for
deck
turns.
size. So he's
Alright.
going to
Reveal
reveal
a land tax.
tax.
I like the ball.
Give him a land tax.
Now the way this works, Nathan Marhefke Patrick may pay 2 life to prevent
Okay, so he
Nathan from drawing it.
He does have the Legume in play.
Like him. So now Nathan is going to cast.
I don't think you want to cast. Oh, I guess
I'm not sure.
land
Yeah,
tax. Land tax isn't going to trigger, is it? Those.
Is that
Scroll rack doesn't draw
I don't
cards.
think that's how it works. Scroll rack, you just put them in your hand, right?
That's correct.
We pull up scroll rack.
Yeah, they do get revealed. Yes,
They're all
but
revealed in your
but
hand.
Patrick does not have the option to pay 2 life for those draws to prevent them from going into Nathan's hand. I think I would keep the cards in my hand to make my scroll racks more efficient.
Technically,
The planes, you could give him that.
not
Rogue Elephant. Gotta pay 2 life.
okay.
Right.
6.
Now
Okay. Elephant's doing well.
Patrick pulls ahead.
This is a little scary. I mean, on average, Nathan's gonna have to pay life, and so much of his deck is air.
So like Patrick not attacking because shuffling back.
Which of those cards are in play? Just the 3 forests.
And I believe
Reveal your hand, please.
Nathan is
Got
at
4
4.
cards.
It's possible. It's definitely
He draws a forest.
want to thin your deck here. Sorry.
So now Nathan
That's a
This is wild. The Zer's weirding might backfire on Nathan.
yeah. He might die.
But I think he needs to not. I think if he was keeping cards in his hand, it makes the scroll racks a lot more powerful.
yeah,
And he played cards like the land taxes.
He could have gone he could be so deep into his deck by this point. Okay, he's gonna go to 2.
It's definitely possible he dies.
He's just seen a lot of air. I mean, these.
That's pretty relevant.
So he's finally draws blood.
Yeah, that's a good point in it. Both these players have played well.
You have to give it. And
Huge.
oh my goodness.
Oh my.
But we get a scroll rack, so there still could be a source of Plowshares. But with this having trampled, this
So
could be
which is
just the game.
apologize. Which also gives Patrick.
Well, let's see if this is combat, so it does have 4 power.
Yeah,
But
that's-
it also means that
Yeah, the Rancor
which
will
is
come
not
back.
irrelevant.
Yeah, this is still really problematic for Nathan.
He's gonna Lane Tutor.
And then you have to use Scroll Rack to get.
He's gonna get a Zern Orb.
This might bail him out.
This actually saves him. I think
Yes.
unless he makes a mistake. It's a mistake of drawing.
Yeah, if he goes to the steps, then Patrick would have the option to pay life. He's got to use his Scroll Rack right now.
No.
Right?
Okay.
It's quite a game.
Cast it.
Now he's at 1.
Why doesn't he ever scroll racking?
But he's got to give him the River Boa, and this can block and regenerate.
Not only that,
I feel like he just isn't understanding.
this game is a. This is,
He could have won like 3 times
Yeah.
over here.
yeah, but isn't this so much better?
It's very interesting.
Play the Rancor.
I think I would. I mean, he's got to give him all the cards. I mean, you could.
Oh, he's at 1.
He's gonna put in Lane Tutor in his hand. Is there any one card that like?
It's to shuffle.
Plow.
So he just needs to find Plow.
Or he can't tutor for plow.
No, but he gets to look with more cards with. An engineered play. Wow.
Oh my god, this is it.
I think this
I
would be
think,
enough.
No, what if he names Triskelion?
Well,
See what he names.
is there a Naturalize? Oh,
Nathan wins.
Wow.
Wow.
What a match.
all right. Well, that was
Machi.
a rush of emotions. I had no idea who's gonna.
He really turned up the suspense.
Yes,
for
yes.
us.
Very
That was
crazy.
great television. What's what, oh, let me mute the microphone. Sorry.
All right, so players are just going to get their decks in order, and then we're going to have Nathan come back here. Do you want to chat with him?
Yeah.
So you can talk about kind of like the deck decision and whatnot. And so, yeah, that was a wild match. that game, I mean, was crazy. We thought that the early Oath was going to do everything, and then we went a bunch of turns with zeros weirding, and there was a lot of suspense there. So that was a lot of fun to watch.
I want to know how much of there were certainly some mistakes we made in the last game. I'm wondering how often he figured it out that he did, and then but still was able to soldier on and keep playing.
Yep.
That was crazy.
Chat's asking about the prizes. So first place got a Mox Diamond.
First place was a Mox Diamond, and then there were 12 Premodern packs that I threw in the prize pool, which $300 to $400 in packs, I think.
Yep.
And those got randomly distributed to.
Do you know if any of the people did they open them here? Did you?
I don't know if anybody opened them.
So which was your favorite pack? Which one got you most excited of the ones that you gave away? Which one would you be most excited to get?
I think the most valuable ones were Invasion was one of them.
Okay.
The most expensive ones were in the close to 40 range.
Okay.
I mean, I always love old Invasion packs. I don't know why, but Invasion is just
Yeah, Invasion
my
is the sweet one.
favorite.
We got a Mox Diamond in front of Nathan. So
Nathan's gonna side this Mox Diamond immediately.
all right. A man of his word. So now we got to figure out if he actually had parfait for breakfast. So How many people showed up? We had 35 players at this tournament. We did 6 rounds of Swiss and
Just
then
wait a
up to the
sec.
top 8.
All right.
Yeah, the paper events are just something special. They just have a different feel. I mean, I enjoy playing Premodern online with the community that's kind of been built up, but uh, it's just something different when you sit down against a real person and play. So Nathan's gonna figure out some stuff, and then BK and he are gonna come back. So if there's some questions, I don't know if we're gonna delve like way too much into like how that last game was played out, because we could probably dissect that for a while. But if there's any questions you want to throw at Nathan's way, you can put them in the chat now, and maybe BK and Nathan can talk about that when they do the interview. So thank you for all the people kind of chiming in and saying that they really enjoyed the event. Enjoyed having you guys with us all of today, and the chat really kept things moving. You guys did a really good job of just providing input and making it a lot easier for us. So all right, we're getting Nathan back here. BK, are you coming back here too? All right, I'll switch over to our other scene as we get our players situated for an interview. BK's coming back here. I'll take a break, and you guys can listen to BK and Nathan break down the deck in the tournament.
It looks like the finals got 2 prophecy packs, a judgment, and a apocalypse pack. That's kind of cool. Stompy list, I can read it off to you right now if you want while we're waiting for Nathan. It was 2 Harvest Wurm, 4 River Boa, 4 Quirion Ranger, 4 Rogue Elephant, 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Pouncing Jaguar, 3 Skyshroud Elite, 2 Elvish Lyrist, 2 Elephant Guide, 4 Rancor, 2 Seal of Strength, 4 Land Grant, 4 Giant Growth, 4 Bounty the Hunt, 3 Winter Orb, 10 Forest. That was the Stompy list. All right, we'll have all the top 8 lists on TC decks pretty quickly, I think. Mike's usually quick about typing out. Oh, hey,
There's your
my deck is returned to me,
there's your deck back.
and we are here with Nathan Marhefke.
Marhefke. Yeah.
Wow, I totally messed that up.
Yeah, it's just like how it's
Marhefke. Just
spelled.
if you could read, it would make sense. In the booth, and how's it feel?
really good.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to win at all. I think I got part of my first few rounds. I feel like I got really good pair matchings with like mono red, because Oath just seems to like slam jam those decks.
So tell us about your path. So how long have you been playing the deck?
Can I even say one day?
I think you played it Tuesday night, right?
Yeah, I
I
played
think
it
you're
on-
at the store Tuesday, and
Yeah.
we talked you into playing Premodern on Tuesday.
That's right. You
and
did.
handed you the deck, and you played a few games with it.
Yep.
And we I was like telling you I remember telling you like a lot of the interactions and stuff there.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you played it last night, and then you showed up today and played it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty great, because this is like one of the more complicated decks in all of Premodern, I think,
Okay. Well,
to play right.
that's saying a lot. Yeah.
Mhm.
I wasn't sure what I was supposed to get. Like, especially when I first looked at the deck, I'm like, this is just a pile of nonsense. You can't ever win with this deck. And
Right.
then I was proven wrong time and time again.
And then so then you took it to the tournament, and how did your Swiss rounds go?
Really well. I went 4-0, and then I just double drew into top 8.
Okay.
And like I said, I think my my matchups were really good. Like
Mhm.
round 1, I played against mono red, and my opening hand game 1 had double Ivory Tower. So I just felt like I couldn't lose that game.
Yeah, every tower great against mono red, right? Like,
Oh yeah, Ivory Tower was a house. And then round 2, I played against goblins. Didn't have the nut hand like that with the Ivory Towers, but it came together. And then round 3 was I gotta remember.
Yeah, I think you were telling me about that match. He said you played an Oath, so he like sacked all his goblins with Skirk Prospector.
Yeah, I played an Oath.
And
Yeah.
then you played land tax, so you like killed his own lands or something like that.
Yeah,
or,
he
like...
wastelanded his own wooded foothills to not trigger my land tax, and killed his 2 creatures so he wouldn't trigger Oath. So that first game lasted like 45 minutes, I think. And then we went all the way to time, and game 2 ended in a draw, so I won because I won game 1. Yeah, I can't remember right now offhand what I played against round 3. Or round 4, actually. I'm really blanking. But then I double drew
You
in.
played Fanchon, right? No. Never mind.
No, that was in the top 8.
Top 8. Yeah, right.
I played Enchantress in the first round of top 8. And that game, I was like, uh-oh, this is looking bad.
Yeah. Yeah, so first round of top 8, you played Enchantress. That was Fanchon. And then the second round of top 8, you played...
That was Landstill.
Landstill.
Yeah,
we saw
Michael,
that match. You'll be able to watch that one on Twitch. And then finals, of course, that match we just saw.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that match?
Which one? The very last one with Zer's Weirding?
How about that last game? Yeah, so
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, when I played the Zer's Weirding, I was like, well, I'm up on life, so that should be good enough. But there were several turns where I was like, I don't know if I should have played this Zer's Weirding.
It was crazy. You played it, and I'm like, okay, I don't think you can lose this game.
Yeah.
Because you had 2 scroll racks to play, so those don't draw cards, so you can't stop you from drawing.
Right.
And then you like proceeded to you proceeded to play out your whole hand when you didn't need to.
I did.
And then like didn't activate scroll rack at all for a while. I don't like get on your case.
Yeah, no,
but I was
that's
like,
fine.
And I was, oh no, he's gonna lose now. And he like it looked like you were potentially gonna lose a losing position.
Yeah. I know. I thought I threw for a minute there.
But I
got bailed out by the Swords to Plowshares on the thing, and then I scroll racked into, I don't remember what the last card. Oh, Engineered Plague for Snake. Yeah.
Yeah.
For a while, I didn't realize that scroll rack didn't draw cards. I thought it did draw cards. That's why I wasn't activating it.
If you just scroll rack that Zern Orb into your hand,
I couldn't lose.
You couldn't lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, here's Zern Orb. That's it. Nope. And he's letting it just do two points of damage to his opponent.
Well, I hope it made for good viewing.
Yeah, it was very entertaining. I thought it was the edge of my seat. Like
I know. Well, believe me, I was on the edge of mine too when I was playing that game. Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Anything you wanna talk about? Shout out or make fun of Dylan for not being here? Or
yeah, I'll make fun of Dylan for not being here. He's in New Hampshire. This is probably what he would have played. I think he probably would have won. He's also a good player. Probably a little bit better than me because he would have known that scroll rack would have done the thing.
He might have played some trashy survival deck, I think.
Yeah, well, he built survival, so I think he would have. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Misty Mountain Games. Shout out to you. Thank you for lending me the deck. I could not be here without you. Without the tournament being put on or the deck to be played, I would not be sitting here right now. So thank you very much. Someone is asking if there are any changes I would make. Good question.
Yeah. What would you change in the deck if you could?
There were a couple sideboard cards that I think I would want to play over some other ones. Like Duress just didn't seem like it did anything. I'm not exactly sure what I would play instead of Duress, but I would definitely cut the Duress. I don't really know the format, so I'm not sure what I would play. But the Duress seemed really bad, and in the main deck, I don't know if I would play 2 Armageddon or even 2 Cunning Wish. Like the Armageddon was really good against land still, but I didn't find myself wishing very often. So maybe go down on that.
I mean, it kind of won. I thought it won both of the top 8 matches I saw you play it because it definitely.
The Cunning Wish?
No, the Armageddon. You crushed Enchantress with it, I thought.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then you and then you beat Landstill with it.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Know.
That's true.
I can see pretty. It seems awesome. I don't know.
Oh, you know what would be really cool? I don't know if you should do this, but what if we played Burning Wish in the main in addition to Cunning Wish? Or just cut the Cunning Wish and play Burning Wish? And then you could keep Armageddon in your sideboard or Duress, and you could tutor for those cards.
What about Golden Wish, though? You could get any enchantment or artifact for only 5 mana.
Golden Wish? Is that the white one of that cycle?
It's white. It gets artifacts or enchantments. It costs 5, though.
I was joking yesterday that I could play Death Wish, and then I could just get any card I wanted.
Rich Shea, the creator of the deck, is in the chat, and he says he's spent a long time thinking about Burning Wish.
Oh yeah, I couldn't get the pieces to come together for Burning Wish, but I hope someone does. All right,
Well, if Rich can't do it, I don't know.
if Rich can't do it, I don't know, but Burning Wish is the very first thing that's coming to mind if I was going to change anything. Maybe somehow make that package work.
How'd you feel about going down, like, the original version had 4 Oath of Druids. How'd you feel about only having 2? Did you wish you had more?
I guess in this particular, the decks I played today, I think more Oaths would have been better because I played against almost all creature decks, except for the Enchantress and the Landstill. So Oath just seems like you just play that on turn 2 or even turn 1 like I did against the Elves player.
Yeah.
It's almost game over. I really wish I would have hit Phantom Neshoba. And there were a few turns where I was debating killing my own Triskelion just so I could get the Neshoba.
Yeah, I thought you maybe should have done that. Because,
that was in my head.
But I mean, if he has a Naturalize, then you're kind of dead.
Yeah.
Right. But I guess if he naturalizes, he was going to naturalize as soon as he could, probably, right?
Most likely. That's what I was under the impression of. Like, when I played the Oath, I was like, he has to have Naturalize here, or I'm very far ahead, and he didn't play it. So I guess that should have told me that he didn't have the Naturalize, so maybe I should have went for the Neshoba instead.
Yeah. And you know his list. He actually doesn't have a lot of ways to kill it at instant speed. He only has like 2 Naturalize in his entire pool. So,
oh, that's it?
Yeah.
And how many Elvish Lyrists did he have? I saw one of those.
He had 2 of those main.
Okay. I didn't know if he brought those in and out of the side, because I didn't see any of those game 1. He just kind of clowned me game 1 because he made my land taxes look really silly.
Yeah, he definitely thought you were more blue than you were because he brought in those all 3 Rushwood Legates, looked like.
Yeah. Yeah, I only play 1 island. Or there's only 1 island in the deck.
Yeah. But the propaganda probably made him think you were a blue deck, right? Like, cause he
Probably.
only saw like 2 or 3 cards in the first game. So I was like, I thought it was a possibility he might do that because of what he saw in the like. If you just see land tax and propaganda, you know.
Yeah, you're like, that might just be a blue land tax deck. Yeah, I forgot that I played propaganda or game 1.
Cool. Any other stories or anything you want to anything else you got for us?
I had something before, but I lost it, so no, I don't have anything else.
Well, there you have it. Nathan Marhefke, champion of Misty Mountain main event, Premodern main event.
Oh wait,
number 2.
I remembered my thing.
Okay,
this is the first deck that I've played in a really long time that has as many planes in it as it does. I try to avoid planes like the plague, but this deck plays 10 basic planes, so maybe I can't meme on them anymore. That was it.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in with us. That is the end of our event. Have a great day.
Bye.